So you were in this building a little bit more than a year ago. When you walked back in, what were the strongest memories that came back?
Well, this is where I auditioned, so like everything that has happened to me started in this building, literally. And when I didn't really think about it when we first walked in, and I was like, wait, this is the Bridgestone, right? And I was like, this is where I auditioned. And I had like this 10 seconds where I was just like looking around, because the last time I was here, I didn't see any of this stuff. I was in the arena, like, with 16,000 other people hoping to, be the next American Idol. So I have this really funny story about when I auditioned. I had tried out for Chattanooga Idol, which is like this thing in Chattanooga where if you win, you get to cut all the lines and you don't have to sleep on the sidewalk and you go straight to the judges. And I didn't win. I got like 6th place. And the guy that won, I watched him, because he cut the line, so you kind of watch in the arena. I watched him walk up to the table and not make it. And it scared me so bad because I was like, Mom, let's go. Let's just leave. He beat me by 5 places, so let's just get out of here. And I actually got up and walked away, and I was really upset, and my mom talked me back into it, thank goodness, because I got runner-up, so I'm pretty happy with that.
What can we expect on your upcoming album?
I feel like that my album has a lot of different types of songs. It has like the sweet ballads and with really good stories, and then like some really fast songs that people can get into and dance to, and that's like my favorite type of song. So I hope everyone likes it.
What producer are you working with?
Byron Gallimore. He's awesome. He has a nickname for me. It's Lorensky. I don't know. It's just what he calls me. He was going to call me Laura Bell, but he said he couldn't call me that because Laura Bell banned me.
Are any of your songs that you've written making an album?
We haven't. We're still like deciding. We're in the process of recording, and then we have to listen to all of them and decide which ones make the album. But I have recorded one that I wrote so far, so we'll see if it makes it.
Was it hard to remember all those lyrics on American Idol when you had to do a song?
I actually have the best memory in the world. I can hear a song like one time and remember it. Maybe not the melody, but the words. Like, I don't know, they just get stuck in my head. I'm pretty good at remembering the words. That's like the easiest thing for me, is to remember the words of a song. And that's usually like everyone else's struggle, is to remember the words. So like when we were in Hollywood Week and we were having to learn all these new songs, everyone was stressing about their lyrics, and I wasn't really worried about it because I can learn a song in like an hour. I can listen to it like 4 or 5 times and have every word of it memorized. And that was really helpful when I was recording in the studio, because when you get songs, when you're listening to them and you're having to memorize them, it's a lot harder to read it off of the sheet and try to get into it and sing it than actually have it in your head already. So I was kind of like, I had a little bit of an advantage because I was really good at remembering the words. The only thing I had to do was listen to the demos so that I could hear like the melodies. That's the problem that I have sometimes, is remembering the melody.
Yeah, it's impressive.
Thank you.
What is your very first thought that goes through you as soon as you step onto the stage?
It's when I get on a stage, it's like my body I don't even know, it like flips a switch and it's like I'm in stage mode, and then I walk off the stage and I'm back to non-stage mode, I guess. But it's like I'm more comfortable on the stage than probably anywhere. I'm a little nervous about tonight though, because this is where my record label is and all the really, really important people that are, a part of my career now. So I'm a little nervous about it, but I hope it goes good. And my whole family's here because, my hometown, my home is in Georgia. And so technically Atlanta was my home show because that's the state that I live in. But most of my family's coming here because Nashville's closer to where I live, because it's like an hour and a half from where I live, and then Atlanta's like 2 hours, 2.5 hours. So it's kind of like we split them up. So I'm kind of nervous about that too, because I know them. You know, I perform better in front of people that I don't know than people that I do know, because it's like they know me, and I don't know, it just makes it different.
Well, speaking of non-stage mode, how's the ankle?
It's good. I'm actually in heels now. Well, sort of heels. They're wedges. But, I mean, it was just a sprain, and I was supposed to wear the boot a little longer than what I did. I took it off because I'm all about, like, moving on the stage. I love to move around, and I couldn't do that in that boot, so I took it off and walked on it, like, on the off days, and it hurt at first, but the more I walked on it, the stronger it got, I think. I mean, and sometimes the doctors tell you that the best thing for you to do is walk on it, because the longer you don't walk on it, it gets like weaker and weaker. So I just kind of worked it out until it was better.
Your first single is beautiful. What can we expect from your music video, and were there any challenges or surprises to you when you went in to shoot it?
Well, the song's about my mom, and I kind of know everything about my mom, so it was easy for me to sing about her, and she was there and watching me through the screen, so that was like real comforting, you know, and she's always with me, so it's like, it would be weird for her not to be there, and, I mean, I didn't think it was really hard, because, I mean, I'm used to cameras being around because of American Idol. It was just different because I was singing to a camera lens, but this time there wasn't anyone on the other side watching, like it wasn't live. So like we would stop and do it again. It was just like, that was a little strange to me, but it was a lot of fun, and I got to get my hair and makeup done, and they did a beautiful job, and I'm excited for everyone to see it.
What did your mom think the first time she heard that song?
She cried. I cried the first time I heard it, just because, you know, my mom went through the whole experience with me, and she kind of didn't get like any credit for it. Every time I was like upset or wanted to go home, she was always there to give me a hug, and I feel like that Scotty and I both had that advantage for our mom to be there. I mean, of course, at points it could be a bit annoying because she's always got her opinion, but her opinion matters more than anyone's, even though sometimes I disagree, she's almost always right. And I feel like that we had the advantage to have our our mom with us, so I was really fortunate.
How are you adjusting to life on the road?
It's a little different to be on the road than be on the show, because we sleep on a bus, and that can be a little challenging. And I don't know, it's just hard to sleep. I'll say that everything it's not that big of a deal besides for the sleeping thing, because it's really important for us to get enough sleep to be able to perform well on the stage, and sometimes that can be a challenge, but other than that, it's a blast.
With everything going on in your schedule, are you getting a chance to write at all?
Actually, yes, I have had 2 writing sessions with Brett James and Luke Laird, and one of the songs I rewrote is the possible song that may make the album. So I feel like we write really well together, and I'm excited to see if it makes it. So.
What's that song about?
It's just about, you know, it's going to be a surprise. I almost said, but.
Are you still in touch with any of the judges?
Not really, but Steven Tyler and I have the same music lawyer, so I'm sure I'll see him at some point.
Did you get the impression that they listen to country music before? Like, they seem to like it.
Yeah, Jennifer, actually, I heard her one time off camera, said that she loved country music because it tells stories, and that was really interesting to me, because that's like every time someone asks me why I like country music, that's what I've always said, and it was cool to hear her say that, just because she doesn't sing country music.
All right, is everybody good? One more question.
What do you want to say to your fans in the UK?
Wow. Well, they write me a lot on Twitter, and I just wanted to know that I see that, because sometimes I'm super busy and I don't have time to write back, but I check it quite often, even if I don't have time to reply to them. So just thanks for all the, positivity on Twitter, and thanks for the support.